Welcome to the Natural Way of Being video blog. This week's video is titled, Be Like Water. So I've been noticing some things about myself of late. Despite working forever on allowing things to be as they are, I occasionally still tend to force things to be the way I think they should be. It's been coming up when I've been working on my website of late, and one of the design tools is not working the way I think it should. And then I'll see a simple workaround to create what I want, but I still stubbornly spend a lot of time getting the design tool to work the way I think it should. So one day I just decided to go with the workaround to get where I needed to be. And this went really well. So then I extended this approach to the rest of my life. And much to my surprise, life got simpler, more effective, and much more peaceful. And all I had to do was let go of how I thought things should be. Now, of course, this can be more challenging than you might think. It turns out we have some pretty serious conditioning behind our tendency to force things to be the way we think they should be. But it's only when we allow things to be as they are that we can flow with them and around them. Water accepts the rocks in the stream as they are and flows around them. It doesn't keep slamming up against the rock expecting it to change. For some reason I find this really humorous. Spiritual teacher Adyashanti called such slamming into the rocks an argument with the way things are. This phrase has always made me laugh at myself because it shows the absurdity of arguing with reality. It's like, no reality, you should be different than you are. Yet, most of us continue to argue with the way things are, which of course causes suffering in ourselves and the people around us. And it also wastes so much of our precious time and energy. So what if we flipped our intention from this is how things are to how are things? One intention is to make things the way we think they should be, and the other is to get where we want to be. So we have to choose between these two intentions ultimately in each experience that we're in. Once we see and accept how things are, we then can ask, how do I get where I need to be? And then a path through life and the rocks will present itself. But we have to be willing to let go of our preconceptions and plans of how it should go. Often we figure we'll do this and this and this to get the outcome we want. But what if the thing we're after is right in front of us? Would we allow ourselves to have it? Or would we still do this and this and this first? And of course, after we do all that, the thing we're after is no longer right in front of us. I suspect we can't even see the thing we're after when it's right in front of us sometimes because we've told ourselves it will only be there after we do this and this and this. So join me and try this as a practice when you approach an experience. First, ask, what am I really after here? And that's your intention. Secondly, ask, how are things in relation to your intention? And that's perception, clear perception. And then third, ask, how do I get where I need to be? Which is your intuition and your guidance. So in summary, be like water. Flow where you need to be. Thanks a lot for being with me. Enjoy yourself this week and flow like water.